A crisis is brewing, not an emotional one, a structural one. A budget has failed, a project slipped, and no one knows how to fix it. One person scans the data silently, another rewrites the report from scratch. Neither speaks in comforting tones, neither offers a hug or a motivational speech. But somehow, you feel safe with them. What if emotional intelligence wasn't always warm? What if empathy could be logical? Today we ask, between the INTJ and the INTP, who truly understands and who rebuilds? The team is spiraling. Everyone's talking over each other. Plans are unclear. The pressure is rising. He doesn't interrupt. He listens. Then, calmly, almost coldly, he says, "We're solving the wrong problem. Shift the budget to Q4. Delay the deliverable. The tension will resolve itself." No validation, no smiles, just clarity. The room quiets. No one clapped. But someone exhaled. Later, the seating chart changes. A misaligned team member gets looped into strategy. No one says why, but the conflict never returns. He didn't soothe the group. He realigned it. He didn't show empathy. He designed it. Because for the INTJ, empathy isn't a performance. It's a system, and harmony is its byproduct. Behind the scenes is an inner compass, shaped by introverted intuition. NI. He sees dissonance before it becomes visible. He predicts emotional breakdowns like an engineer forecasts collapse. And when that vision is clear, extroverted thinking, TE, clicks into place. Quiet, decisive, strategic. It doesn't soothe your heart. It removes the reason it's aching. But there's a hidden pressure behind it. FI, his introverted feeling, whispers from the background. An internal ethic, almost invisible, that silently governs every move. If this doesn't align with what feels right, it doesn't matter how smart it is. Yet he rarely shows it, because perfection matters, because control matters, because even when the room breaks, his voice stays measured, clean, precise, even if he's breaking inside. A mistake has derailed a report. The analyst is frozen, eyes low, face tense. The INTP doesn't scold, doesn't reassure. She sits beside him, opens the file, and says, "Let's take it apart." No blame, no drama, just a shared curiosity. They deconstruct the spreadsheet line by line. They laugh when they realize a single formula triggered the whole collapse. By the end, it's not just fixed, it's better. And next to the file, a comment box that reads, "This isn't a failure, it's how we improve." To some, it feels detached, but to the person who failed, it feels like air. This is how she leads, with empathy that doesn't emote, but restructures. Because her mind doesn't mirror your feeling, it reverse engineers it. Her dominant function, TI, introverted thinking, dissects the problem, emotion included, until the logic is clean. Her NE, extroverted intuition, pulls in possibilities you didn't see, reframes the chaos as an evolving system. And that quiet memory you thought no one noticed? It lives in her SI, introverted sensing, holding past moments with surgical recall. She won't cry with you, she'll show you where the data broke, and then how to never break that way again. But when too many feelings flood the space, when FE, her inferior function, kicks in, she might freeze. Not because she doesn't care, but because she hasn't yet figured out how to care in a way that makes sense. Still, if you're drowning, she won't throw a rope. She'll teach you to build a raft. And somehow, that's empathy too. The INTJ leads with vision, mapping emotional systems before they fracture. The INTP leads with reflection, deconstructing complexity until the meaning reappears. The INTJ says, "This is the structure that will hold you." The INTP says, "Here's how to rebuild it for yourself." One prevents collapse, the other thrives in aftermath. One is a strategist of balance, the other, a philosopher of healing. Both logical, both distant, both surprisingly human. So now it's your turn. Which one do you trust in a crisis? The one who anticipates your collapse, or the one who guides you through the rubble? Comment below, INTJ or INTP, and tell us, what does rational empathy look like in your leadership? Next episode, ENFJ versus ENFP, strategic charisma or emotional fire? Subscribe. The logic of compassion is just getting started. Thanks for watching. See you on the next episode.